So in this video, we are going to compare the active noise cancellation performance while at cruising altitude on the Bose QC Ultra and Bose QCs versus the Sony 1000 XM5s and the Sony 1000 XM4s. Now, it's very important to point out that this active noise cancellation test was done while at cruising altitude, because while at cruising altitude, there are atmospheric pressure changes which will affect the overall performance of your active noise cancellation on your ANC headphones. Now, both the Sony 1000 XM5s and the Sony 1000 XM4s have built-in atmospheric pressure sensors so that they will calibrate themselves for the best ANC performance, whereas the Bose don't. Now, the atmospheric pressure sensor on the Sony 1000 XM5 is constantly taking measurements, and the 1000 XM5s is constantly calibrating itself to give you the best ANC performance no matter what environment you're in. Whereas with the 1000 XM4s, you do have to manually calibrate these headphones while at cruising altitude. But nonetheless, we're going to jump into the ANC test. Now, again, this ANC test was done while at cruising altitude, and the 1000 XM4s were calibrated while at cruising altitude. So when it comes to comparing the active noise cancellation on these headphones while at ground level, the ANC on these headphones is very similar to one another. However, while at cruising altitude, both of Sony's headphones block out noticeably more noise than both of Bose's headphones, and personally, I was shocked to see that even the Sony 1000 XM4s block out noticeably more noise than the Bose QC Ultra, and the Sony 1000 XM5s are almost in a different league. So plainly said, yes, both of Sony's ANC headphones block out noticeably more noise than both of Bose's ANC headphones while at cruising altitude. Those atmospheric pressure sensors in these headphones are really giving them an advantage over Bose's headphones. And if you want to block out the absolute most amount of noise, then the Sony 1000 XM5s are still the way to go. However, personally, I do not like flying with the Sony 1000 XM5s because their carrying case is a lot larger than these other headphones, and when I'm flying, real estate in either my backpack or my carry-on is very valuable. But also, the Sony 1000 XM5s aren't as comfortable as these other headphones because their ear cups are considerably shallower than these other two headphones. Personally, if I had to choose a pair of ANC headphones to travel with here, I would actually recommend the Sony 1000 XM4s because these block out more noise than both of Bose's ANC headphones while at cruising altitude. But more importantly, they have a significantly smaller case than the Sony 1000 XM5s, and they're also more comfortable than the 1000 XM5s thanks to their more spacious ear cups. However, both of Bose's headphones are more comfortable than the Sony 1000 XM4s. Nonetheless, if you don't don't mind dealing with a larger case, and if you want to block out the most amount of noise, especially while you're flying, then you still want to go with the Sony 1000 XM5s. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit the like button and get subscribed. If you want to pick any of the products up, they'll be linked down below. And if you want to further support the channel, check out the merch. I made some shirts and hoodies that look and feel great. And you know I can be very particular, so I'll only slap my name on something if I'm really proud of it.